maybe 10, 12 years ago, I ran across this book from 1906 called As a Man Thinketh.
Yeah.
By James Allen. It's like way before The Secret or even we knew what manifestation was. It was just this writer who said, the quality of your life depends solely on the quality of your thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You can't live a healthy, happy life if your thoughts are unhealthy and shitty. And it really turned me around in a lot of ways. And so I was taking stock of all that and facing fear. And then when it all went away, I had this pretty long period of really being so consciously fucking grateful and not letting things bother me that used to bother me. And then little by little, I started to become an asshole again. And I'm begging you to tell me that even with what you've been through, that's just normal.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was having a meltdown the other day because I was having that conversation with my naturopath where I realized, oh my God, my body was rejecting LA from go and I didn't pay attention. Then I was like, Maria, you were 21. What did you know? Okay, fine. Then we had a conversation about baby formula and how they're putting all this toxic seed oils and stuff in baby formula. And I was like, well, thank God we did the research and we got the best baby formula for Athena. And then something said, check again. So as we're on the show, I go on the computer and I start looking and I'm like, they changed the formula and it has all these oils in it. And so when anything would go wrong with my mom.
Oils like seed oils?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when I would just like lose it because I'm in charge of their health. And if I made a mistake in that category, like I just am very like, so it took a minute, like the whole day to like come down from that and be like, Maria, you did the best you could. And I have to talk to myself and I have to talk myself off the roof. And I had to call my husband and be like, I'm horrible. And what has this done to her system? And so, yeah. And then that's like almost like a bad example because.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that example, but I guess what I'm talking about is it took a while, but I now, and I'm much better than I used to be on a consistent basis, but I am still susceptible to the occasional, will this motherfucker move in front of me?
Yeah.
But the difference is that when I have those outbursts,
you catch yourself.
I catch myself and I'm like, you asshole.
Yeah.
And I picture myself, because you must have had a version of me walking up and down the beach, pondering my mortality.
Yeah.
And those walks alone or with Daisy, I put myself back there and I sort of make myself remember the fear that I had to reset myself and to like slap myself in the face.
Yeah, it's really hard. I've talked to so many people that are like, how did you keep the change? Like I went right back to the way I did. So for me, I'm pretty good at it because I also am doing this for a living, right? Like with my show,
right.
I have that accountability partner that's helping me. I also have really tried to keep my schedule in a place where I'm not going to be
stressed out,
super stressed. And it happens sometimes. And then I instantly go into what can be cut because I can't live like this. Mm-hmm. I have to live for this child. And so I'm always thinking of how do I stay safe for her? So then I'll go into like, okay, what can be cut and what can I do to make things better right now? So it does happen. I mean, I definitely.
Did you have, were you generally impatient or prone to getting pissed off before, or were you always kind of chill?
What's patience?
I mean.
Yes, I'm very impatient. Yeah. And, like some slight road rage. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were a normal human being.
Yeah, my dad was too. Like he would call them patata. He still is such. My dad, you gotta chill. Like you're crazy. I'm much better now. Once in a while, I'd be like, "Come on, let's go. Hurry up, move."
Yeah. Okay.
I'll kind of like usher them, but
I also really, as I get older, I adopt my father, who I was really, really close to, and he died when I was 33.
Oh.
But he he was a very opinionated, strong, really bright, brilliant musician, and very sarcastic, great sense of humor. But he had this philosophy that he lived by, which was, I'm only going to get angry or stressed out over the things that I have some control over.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice if we could all do that?
I know, but he did it.
That's not easy.
He did it. He really did it. And that is, I think if you can give anybody a piece of advice that they can work towards, and I'm still such a failure, but I'm a less horrible failure than I was even a few years ago.
Hey, all we can do is be better.
Yeah, just keep trying. What is